It's understandable that we tend to focus on the drawbacks of having a sensitive nervous system. But do you know that these traits that we have can be turned around and used to bless others? I mean, for example, they say that Gandhi and Mother Teresa and Eleanor Roosevelt had this trait, and they were able to not only thrive through really hard circumstances, but turn around and bless others. Now that is inspiring. They came through it not by suppressing all their sensitivity, but by completely being themselves. So the first order of business here, if we're going to bless anybody, is we do need to self-monitor and learn ways to adapt and keep our head above water. But let's look at, there's 5 specific areas, and I'm going to give you tips for how to use these areas as a blessing. I have a tip sheet with a lot more tips, so be sure to ask for that. So one of the traits is this heightened awareness. We're so aware of like the subtleties in our environment. So one of the things we can do is learn what makes the environment engaging and energizing for others. So that can be in our home or our workplace. And because we're aware of others' emotions, we can also know when to offer a break for someone that might be feeling overwhelmed. We don't have to take care of them, but we can offer what we can, not going over our boundaries. We also have an ability to remember details. So let's use that to remember what the person shared with us the last time we saw them and ask how that's going. Now, another thing above awareness is creativity. And most of us relegate creativity to being able to draw a painting or a sculpture. But really, when you think about creativity, it's a way of solving problems. So use your creativity to inspire the imagination of others. Even offer to brainstorm with them on a problem they have. We all know about empathy. Some people with this trait have more empathy than others, and it can be a drawback. But use this trait to empower people. You see, when people feel understood and validated, they have the courage to take the next step. Intuition is an area that is heightened for many of us. So practice following through on your intuition and learn to teach others how to listen to theirs. That deep inner knowing is what intuition is. Another one is our passion. Because we enjoy things so deeply, we grow passions. And so this can be used to inspire people in a whole number of areas, not just for what we're passionate about, but helping them learn what their passion is. And appreciation. Now, because we notice all these subtleties, we notice what makes a person stand out. We notice what a person appreciates. So we can turn around, learn to just make it a habit of sending notes or cards or encouraging phone calls and draw out the wonderful people around us. So thank you for joining. Our next video is going to be on tips for how we can be exceptional leaders. Thank you for joining.